can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them.
Welcome to Madden NFL Accessibility.
Cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, that don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen off the play fake, out to his left. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And shedding through the tackle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 40 yards. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Allen to throw once more. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 51 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Second down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he...
Touchdown! Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. And some room to work.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Stafford on first down. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. 22 yards there, a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Stafford here. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Cook up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion man is Shakir. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Stafford. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Back to throw. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that'll be caught by Cup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's 1st down. Stafford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One last throw here for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him. And ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now a 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, we got it. Check it back.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph. That's complete to Robinson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Rudolph now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Rudolph. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rudolph. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete.
There, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.